Alright everybody, welcome back to Keeg's Custom Builds. Today we're going to be replacing the door hinge pin bushings on these. It's a pretty simple process. All you need is a hammer and new bushings, of course. But anyway, if you want your door pins to be tight and not sag, or your bushings just look like this, and you're ready to replace them, this is going to be the video for you. So let's get into it. The first thing you're going to want to do is get those bushings knocked in. So I knocked them in right there, as you can see. They're in there flush and not crumpled up or anything. So now I'm going to take you down and show you how to orientate the hinge pieces correctly so that they go together the right way and you don't have to pull them apart a second time. Now that I got you down here, this is the way the main hinge piece goes. You can see the through holes line up. So set that like that. And then over here, you can see the double holes are on the bottom, like this. And make sure that you match it up. Make sure that you got the right one, that all the holes line up. Come over here. And this is how your hinge is gonna go together right there. So now I'm gonna go over to the bench again and put the pin in it. Since I don't have a tripod over the vise, I'm just gonna knock the pin in. It's pretty simple. Just take it from the top. You can see it's the top because it has those little splines in it for the top of the pin to sit in. So you just stick it in there, knock it all the way through, make sure it's lined up and not twisted in there sideways, or else it'll punch out some of that copper bushing. So now I'm gonna get it up in there and knock it in. All right, now I got the pins in there. It spins nice and free, which is good. Now we're gonna work on the top one. And now on the driver's side, you take this right here, line it up with the holes. That's how it goes. Also, the square end of that spring faces down like that. So that goes there. Over here, you can see that it has two holes on top. Make sure it all lines up and goes together like that. Then bring it over here. And you have to make sure to put the little gear things right there behind the spring, as it'll make it a whole lot easier to put back together. These ears are a little bit squeezed together, so it's going to be a little bit of a tight fit over those bushings. I'm going to get it smacked together and then knock the pin in. Now I got it knocked together. The holes are aligning, so now we're going to drive the pin in there. And just like that, they're done. You can see on this lower one, the top pin would spin in there and wouldn't stay in the hole. So I just put a little tack there, punched the bottom, or staked it. Staked the bottom, as you can see, so it doesn't slide out. Same with this side, except I didn't have to weld the top as it stuck in there good and tight. Now they're all done, and they can go back on that K10. Once this crack is welded up and the floor is replaced there. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe to Keeg's Custom Builds. Keeg out.